Price is subjective. Let me explain. If you have money, you can buy whatever you want and you can do whatever you want, which means that price is subjective. If you go to an expensive restaurant and you want to get a steak and it's $60 and you're worried about the price, that means you are in scarcity, and that means that the value of that steak matters to you. To rich people, that means nothing, because money doesn't mean anything to them because they can buy whatever they want. And this is the point, and this is why I follow Tate so much, and because what he says is all facts. Everything he says is facts. Because I'm getting all this from him, by the way, because like, if you go to a restaurant, or it doesn't even have to be a restaurant, it can be a hotel, it can be anything. If someone's trying to sell you something, if you're trying to buy something from somebody else and they give you a price, this is all business, by the way. They give you a price and you buy it, and that does not damage your bank account one bit, then you have true freedom, because people will always be limited by money. They'll always be limited by the things that they can buy and the things they can't buy. Listening to Brandon Carter, and what Brandon Carter says is also true, and I'll explain, or I'll say exactly what he said. Not exactly, but paraphrasing here. He says that money is like air. If you don't have any air, then you're struggling to breathe. Like, you need it to survive. And that's the same exact thing. Like, if you have abundance of it, you can kind of just do whatever you want. But if you're struggling to survive, you have to really penny pinch on everything you do. But the other thing that Brandon Carter says is that you live to the best of your ability, meaning wherever you live right now is what you can afford. The car you drive is what you can afford. And these things are all true, by the way. If you had more money, you would drive a better car. If you had more money, you would live in a better place. If you had more money, like, these things are just like natural, but nobody really thinks about them because nobody really values money that much. Because nobody's like out here grinding all the time. Like, you just see it in everyone in day-to-day life. No one's out here working hard every day. No one does that. Like, and if they did, society would be a lot different. Society would be so much different if people actually work hard and cared about their future, cared about like real things that mattered. They aren't eating potato chips and Cheetos and watching TV. If like these things, if people actually tried, like, we would have a very, very competitive marketplace. But nobody tries. Nobody really gives in. Everyone wants to relax. Everyone wants to have fun. Everyone wants to go to the bars and drink. If you have money, you can buy whatever you want and you can do whatever you want. And money doesn't mean anything to you. Money means nothing to rich people. Money means absolutely nothing because they can buy whatever they want and they can do whatever they want. That's why money, but to poor people, money is literally everything because they don't have anything. They don't have money. They don't have anything. They don't have any money, or they don't have anything. So this is why money is everything to them, because if they want to go and do something that they want, then they're literally struggling to survive for the paycheck that's coming every 2 weeks on Friday. And this is the life that, sadly, that a lot of people live. It's not a good life to look forward or to wait for a paycheck. It's not a really good life to like wonder when your next money's coming in. Like, if you could just live your life and not have to worry about money, it would be a lot better. But a lot of people don't really pay attention. Another thing is people are just buying things they don't need. I mean, that's a whole nother discussion, but like, people just go ahead and buy useless things that don't matter at all. If you truly budgeted your money and you truly went out, like, because I've done this, by the way. If you budget your money and say, I need this much for gas, this much for food, this much for my rent, this much for internet, this much for electricity, this much for education and learning, because you should be investing in mentors and books and stuff like that. If you tally all that together, you should be somewhere around, I'm not going to say the number, But you shouldn't, even what I'm saying is you should know what that number is, and then like every other thing you're spending money on, like going out to eat and buying like things you don't actually need. Once you take care of your necessities in life, everything is better. You don't need the new Ferrari. You don't, like, I just brought that up. I just made that up. You don't need the new everything. You need things that make you live, but also make you better. Because you can't just go by just making things that make you live. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you need things that make you better every day. You need things that make you better. Food that makes you better. You're not eating junk food. You need education and learning that makes you better. Mentors, books that makes you better. You need the right networking that makes you better. The right work ethic. The right work that makes you better. This is what you need. Price is all subjective. Rich people can buy and do whatever they want. And if you're poor, you are reliant on money and you're a slave to money until you get your next paycheck in the next 2 weeks. Meaning that you should have enough money to do and buy whatever you want. If you don't, you need to get going. You need to upgrade your life a lot quicker because time is not slowing down for anyone. That's the video I have for you. If you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.